Alright, okay, here we go. Happy Sunday, everybody. How's everyone doing tonight? Having a good evening, I hope. Cap off your weekend and what have you. Let's go with some live seed stuff. Jams upon jams. Took out my headphones, think it was a Monday game night. I mean, gee, look at it this way, at least that means you have a Monday game night to look forward to tomorrow. So there's that. Who needs a calendar? Still, we're trying to party like it's the year 2000. It can't be 1999. It just can't. Party like it's 1999. 0 something, now it's overtime. I don't remember all the words. I'm sorry to any fans of the Great Late Symbol. Alright, so we're getting ready to do some checks. A lot of checks to do.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, so we get a white check. Oh, pale is still unknown. Well, we read the book about the pale. So I don't know why the pale is still unknown. What more is there to learn? Is it because I got rid of the pale thought? There was a pale thought, wasn't there? I must have got rid of it. What do I need? Still have no idea what it is. Why do how do I learn about the pale? I read so many books. Read so many books. How much more do I need to read?
Good morning, comrade! Yeah! Harder car!
It better, G. Interfacing Godly 16. Audio onslaught can be tamed. Connect the dots. +1 for Andre's compression algorithm. Compression, excuse me. +1 could be solved. Arno Vanek. Alright, let's see what we have for... We can start here. It's a white check, right? Yep, white check. Let's start. What do we have for interfacing? 1 reroll. What do we have for equipment? Gloves? Nope. Strictly worse. Composure. Reaction speed. Reaction. Nope, that's endurance. Reaction and hand-eye. Reaction. We have a lot of reaction speed. It's all composure and reaction speed. That's perception. Savoir-faire. This might be literally all we have for interfacing. It's a little unfortunate. Alright. I guess we'll give it a try.
Good morning, comrade! Yeah!
Alright, let's make this at least a 50-50 shot. Come on, team. We need some Motorix. Motorix for the win. Oh, that's the wrong one. Alright, that was just to warm you up. Why are there lungs on your belt buckle? That's what everyone voted for. That was just to see if you were paying attention. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that at all. It's okay that you were AFK. That was just to see if you were paying attention. Now we need a plus to Motorix. That one was, the first one wasn't a real one. That was just it was a sample, it was a trial run. Let's get some Motorix, folks. Let's get this to 50. At least give me a shot at it. There we go. Thanks, everybody. 58%. Let's give her a try, shall we? Nope.
Bzz, 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 goes the track in the background, never ending. You can't grasp what's missing, but you can try to make something up anyway.
We missed it by 1. We missed it by 1. Ugh. Okay. Just make it up. No way the speed freak can tell the difference. Whereof one cannot speak, one ought to remain silent.
The young man bobs his head to the music, much as before.
Alright, we'll come back to that. Good start so far, everybody. You all did wonderful. I screwed it up. I failed the check, not you. You all
Oh,
did your
hey,
part.
man. It's good to see you.
Savoir faire. Impossible. 18. +1 from higher quality audio, +1 from Dance Fever incoming, +1 from Found Melody. Yeah, you haven't found the bass.
Goodbye, officer.
Where do we find the bass? Is that nearby?
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
Yeah, I don't know. Godly 16, internalize the hardcore aesthetic, don't just nod along, really feel it. Is this the one where Stowe thinks I also need authority? I think we have all of our conceptualization stuff on. Have all of our conceptual on. I can see if I have any authority stuff that doesn't take away from our conceptualization. Where are you, conceptualization up here? Ooh, we only get one roll at this. Jeez. No, not this one. This is our last roll of conceptualization. It's not a great percentage, all things considered.
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
So this is essentially a red check for us. Let's see, we need intellect. Intellect, folks. Intellect, please. For what is essentially a red check. So many godly checks. Yeah, you guys are on fire tonight. Thanks, everybody. Alright, let's give her a try.
Dedicated,
Nice.
hyperactive,
Good work, team.
unified. You will have to add something of your own to understand this list of loosely formed qualities called hardcore. You need your own entry. Make it.
So I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you, Chad. So proud of you.
This is for your posse. They got to keep it up. They got to move. You are the major mic enforcer.
I am the major mic enforcer. Hard people, hard republic, hard sell, hard party, hard riot, hard government, core membership, core secretary, core teachings, core fighters. I've got the money, I've got the place, you've got the figure, you've got the face. Let's put together. We're jumping all over the world. I am the law. Okay, Judge Dredd. See the sunshine, we ain't stopping. Keep on dancing till the world ends. You know, it feels unfair, there's a party everywhere. I don't seem to have anything to add to the core. We've got to add to the core. Alright, what are we adding to the hardcore? Here, you want to vote? Sounds like some core fighters, looks like. Alright. Let's do it. Hard people, hard republic. Hard sell, hard party. Hard riot, hard government. Core membership, core secretary. Core teachings, core fighters.
Predictable, but solid.
Thanks, conceptualization. Hardcore aesthetic. -2 interfacing temporarily because fuck grammar. 2-hour research time. Not only have you internalized the hardcore aesthetic, but you also contributed to it. How harder core could you possibly become? Low core people come around you to correct your typos. It's hardcore here, hardcore there, with a dash. Hardcore core in a third instance. What's going on? Those aren't typos, man. That's how core hardness works. If you don't know hardcore from our happy hardcore, what the fuck are we even talking about? Seven skill points. Take care, Noid.
Welcome back.
Reaction speed. Is this the one that I need authority for? The reaction speed one? No? Okay. Alright, let's get some reaction speed, shall we? We have a bunch of it somewhere. Reaction speed. Reaction speed. Reaction speed. Okay, we get +3. +2 base. Okay, got a couple shots of reaction speed at least. Looks like nothing subtracting from it. Alrighty. No, not that one, the dance one. I assume the dance one is with our friend, what's it called? Aardvark, whatever his name is.
Welcome back.
42%. Alright. We have some points we can spend on this one. So I won't ask for your help just yet on this. Let's try to catch the silver bird. Nope.
The silver bird has already flown away. I will catch it later.
Missed it by 2. Do we have any other? Here, we need a point and reaction speed. Oh, we should look to see if that's what I was doing. Any reaction speeds? I'm jealous of G's journal map and how few things that are here. Andre is his name. Okay, doesn't look like any. Point and reaction speed. Hello.
Welcome back.
I guess this time I'll ask for help. You seem to have a very buggy one. Okay, well at least it's good to know that that's not like game design. Because I was thinking it was game design that they just never went away. Boo. You guys are doing so well. Would you give me intellect? Intellect?
O pasado de agente.
Got it
It
even without
flutters
you.
by your ear.
So you helped on one, didn't help on the other, and I got it anyways. Well, I appreciate your help, Jay. It flutters by your ear, huh? Little silver bird?
It's what the Zemoyaki, the Gradian community in Revachol, call a person who never breaks under interrogation. It's an organized crime term.
Ah. I remember now, it's a Zemyaki term for someone who doesn't break under questioning, an organized crime team term. Let's just say this thing.
Excuse me?
She casually brushes her hand through her hair.
She's attempting to remain calm, but the phrase made her flinch.
I remember now.
What do you mean?
That's why you've handled my question so calmly. The silver bird.
All right. My father was a Zemyaki. He died years ago. He was a bad man. Not a lot of good things to say about him and what he did.
She concedes.
He bought the family a huge house, so we got to live, at least temporarily, in a giant castle in Jamrock. And then he died.
Never mind, I don't really want to hear any of this. Oh, I can imagine what followed after. What happened next?
What do you think? The competition came and took everything away. It was like in a war zone.
She's gritting her teeth.
So after his death, we had nothing left, and we were in danger. My mother had to change her name, mine too. We left it all behind.
Are you sure about that? What about this drug lab plan?
It was a stupid idea, and I'm still disappointed I came up with it.
You're the one who... Oh, come on, Estelle. You came up with it?
Aren't there any local authorities who might look down on such activities?
Like us.
I took that into account, of course. Coordinated the operation with the debardeurs, else they might get unhappy.
So what you're saying is Everett authorized this?
Not in person, but I let them know. You can't do anything without the fat ones getting wind. It wasn't too difficult to convince them, really.
Of course. Damn it, Everett.
It's a good thing you ended that mess, though. I felt I was turning Dad-wise into a corrupt business person. Unpleasant.
Yeah, no one wants to be a dad. It's even worse to be dad-wise.
Hear that? Set justice on its feet. Confront Everard.
Ooh.
Come on, this is all fine. But you don't have anything on Everard now. That's not how these things work.
This is all good to know, but let's leave it at that. Leave it off the list. We should confront Everett about this. Maybe we can manipulate him using the information. Add it to the list.
No, I don't think it would lead anywhere with Everard. He's just going to deny it.
Kim, I wanted to add it to the list.
Yeah. Have you seen Everard?
She really draws out the word. Add it to the list. Take that. Just save it for no reason. Find that. Alright, so pass these two checks.
No, man. What's...
We can't pass this check until we figure out more.
Yes,
Okay.
what is it?
Good
We had more
morning,
base.
comrade! Yeah! Harder car!
Oh, I should change my gear back. Pants. And some boots. And a hat. Just get 10 points of logic. I don't even know if I can. No, I can only get 4 points. You mean to make up for not knowing about the pail? I guess that's one way to go through life. You could probably get 10 points in
Oh,
logic.
hey,
on
man.
yours.
It's good to see you.
+1 from Dance Fever incoming. Alright. Let's see if we can get our savoir faire up.
Goodbye, officer.
Doesn't have the base. Don't do it because I don't have the base? Okay. Alright, we won't do it. Does that mean I need to get Egghead done first? Is that what you're saying?
Good
Or do I have to
morning,
go out and find the base
comrade!
somewhere?
Yeah! Harder car!
Is it just tied to this? Ugh. What is this? This interfacing? We can only add 1 more point into interfacing. We might be able to squeak 2. I don't know what happens if you give the temporary bonus from chat. I think it ups this, but I don't know if it'll stay that way. I don't think it won't give me another reroll. But maybe I could add another point to make it easier. Well, we just saved, so I don't like to save stuff, but I also want to see how this works. We need interfacing. There was one. Was there one thing that gave interfacing? We're already wearing it. Oh, it's just the gloves, isn't it? Yeah, it's just the gloves. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I think if you folks boost in Motorix, it'll open up a slot here that I can fill. So at least I'll have the +1 for this check. So what are we at?
Good morning, comrade! Yeah!
58%.
Harder
Not great.
car!
All right. Let's go, team. Let's find the base, shall we? Let's get some sweet, sweet interfacing. Motorix. Nice. Good work, team. Okay, we can do that. Save. 83. Right?
Sidechain the beat.
Did we waste a reroll? I don't know that it would give me a reroll, would it? Would it have given me a reroll? Because we need to be in a roll to do that, don't we? Or am I silly? No, we don't take drugs, G. You get out of here with that. You just need to be able to put a skill point in it. Okay. Well, we wasted a reroll, but we succeeded. So there is that. I refuse to do drugs. Poor Henry's done enough Harry, excuse me, has done enough drugs. Just do drugs, forehead. Sidechain? What does that even mean?
Listen, you can use the compressor to select between which track it's compressing, either the auxiliary signal or the main input from the tape. Make it alternate between the signals.
Okay.
The compressor controls the gain based on the level of the signal on the aux sidechain input. It will allow maintaining a loud sound without peaks that fill up all the headspace.
Okay, Egg, you need to start side-chaining it. Explain the concept to him.
Side-chaining it, you said?
He turns down the music, his hands moving deftly across the mixer, setting up the necessary controls.
Then he puts on his headphones and his eyes go wide. Wider than they've ever gone on drugs. He starts jumping up and down with bliss in total silence, still listening to his headphones.
We made Egghead so happy.
Hey, what did you do to Egghead, Cop Man? Did you break him?
She looks up from her microphone. He didn't turn the he turned the music down so he could figure out what he was supposed to be doing in his headphones. So he can hear it. All the music's in the headphones. But the music in the room has gone down. It was Gluecore. It was so Gluecore. Just wait and see. Nodded Egghead.
Are you ready, pussy?
Here we go.
Noid straightens his back, ready for the beat.
His back is not very straight. He needs to work on his posture.
I was born ready, Egg.
Give him a thumbs up. She just waiting, ready for the jams. Signal pitching in. Love it. This is hardcore. Hardcore to the thing. He's dancing a clock. Look at how hardcore Chad is.
The audio assault is glorious. The speed freak dances on the stage, intensely waving his hand in the air.
The audio assault is glorious.
This is beauty. This is life.
We did it. We made Van Eyck Vikes Jam harder core. This is beauty. This is life. I hate that it stops. This has to be a bug. It might be. There's been a few of them.
What in the world is going on?
Cell looks
The way
on him.
melody and bass flow together. It's unnatural.
Cell looks on, amazed at the display. Yeah, that melody and bass flow. It's unnatural, but it's glorious. This one is for the anodic, oh my god, anodic generation. We have tamed the sound, made it our own. The hardcore aesthetic just got more bassy. Nah, love it. Chat's going hardcore to the mega. We have tamed the sound, made it our own.
God damn it! This dance club idea might just work out.
You hear Andre say to himself over the thumping beat.
DeLorean Church! The place to be! Pump it! Pump it!
Eggs losing himself in the sound.
This is it. This is a new era. The fabric of the world has been irrevocably altered.
We done did it.
Who will be the innocence of hardcore anodic dance music?
Me. I'm the innocence of it. Alright. She's gonna... no reason. Just doing that. Alright. You.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
He dances over to you in an inexplicably softcore manner. It's embarrassing. Ooh, +2 from Found the Beat. We did it. Got the aesthetic, higher quality, dance fever, found the melody, and found the beat. 58%. All right, savoir faire. Let's boost our savoir faire.
Goodbye, officer.
Everything else is normal here. I think we have 1 or 2 savoir fairs. That subtracts from it. Interfacing, composure, 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 reaction speed, reaction hand-eye, reaction, perception. There we go, savoir faire. Got the cool shades. Got some from the pants as well, it looks like. I think that's probably it. Alright, now is this the check that we need authority on? So much dancing. Savoir faire. Okay. Made a 6. I'm gonna guess this is the one that we need authority on. So as a secondary objects. Let's see what we have for authority. Authority and drama? Well, now you guys are just asking for a lot. Which one is more important? Authority is more important. Please, please, drama. Alright, okay. Let's start with authority. Do this thing. Okay. There's no multis. There's no multis or drama too, right? No. Okay. Let's see. Oh, the boots. Boots giving us some authority. Inland volition. Inland. The cap gives us authority. And Shivers? Come on. Shivers and drama and authority and savoir faire? Well, I can't max out authority. That'd be like 87 points. Alright, is that all of our authority? That might be it. I feel like there was a coat that had it, but I guess I'm just crazy. I'm not gonna remember what we were wearing beforehand after all this. Alright. Let's see what we need here. I didn't get rid of anything that we needed for the check, right? Looks like no. Drama. Sorry, necktie. Drama shirt. We don't need conceptualization, right? Oh, I guess we might as well get some electrochemistry too. Conceptualization we don't need. Chat is agreement on this. So it would seem. Everybody wants me. Everyone thinks this is the check. Leather jacket. We already get +1 drama from this, so we will not get the -1 authority. Rhetoric we don't need. Visual. Okay. So I think I'm wearing max drama, max authority, and max savoir-faire. I'm just gonna, since you guys, everyone seems to be in agreement that this is like the most important check in the entire game. So I'm just gonna double check all of our gear just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Because it's possible I missort something at some point, you know? Oh, shivers. You said shivers too, didn't you? Shivers is important. Save, spend points, and go. Is shivers as important as drama? Oh, this is -2 authority though. Do I have any shivers that don't? Shivers is icing on the cake. Alright, so don't do shivers to lose authority. Don't do shivers to lose drama. So many clothes. Okay. Coke is +1 shivers. But we're getting +1 drama. Okay. So that's as good as we can get there. We're getting -1 from authority from that. Getting -1 drama from that. New belt. Why you gotta do this to us? You could have been one of us. You could have been a raider, and instead, we gotta get rid of you because you want me to buy followers. Right? Not even a link. Just buy followers, primes, and viewers on viewers. On viewers.shop. Hey, new belt. Work on your spam. I'm so disappointed in you. You could have been a champion. And instead, here we are. Let's report you for spam. I think this is a bot account. Spam. Block. Done. Alright, now I actually have to delete your post. Making me do work. Making me do stream work. Pain in the butt. This is how little I need to do it. I always forget. Just make Gmod problem solved. That might make my life easier. Because I can never remember how to delete comments. Damn it, Stokill.
Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes and viewers on carlwithak.com.
carlwithak.com. Wonder where that brings you. Why is it so hard to delete comments? I've looked this up like 7 times and I never remember how to do it. It's so easy to block and report don't. I can never remember. Alright, there's no link. I'm just gonna leave it. I'll look it up again after. Also, thank you for the bits. Don't kill you, insane person. If there was a link, I'd be more concerned. Also, did anyone go to Carl.com? Is that KARL.com, or is it literally spelled like www.carlwithak.com? Which one is it? And also, what's on the site? Alright. Save. Save. Do save. Carl with a K, because that's what you named us. That is what I named you. With your one subs. Or Carl's. Alright. So we have 4 points we can spend here. We need 1 for a reroll on savoir-faire, because that's actually the main check here. Carl! There's a dead human in this church. Where? Where'd you get a dead human? Drama and shivers. We think authority is okay at 9. 9's probably got to be enough authority, right? 9 if I got like a 3, it's a 12. Alright, drama is at 6. I can only add 1 point to it anyways. Shivers is at a 2. I don't know why I did that. And then put 1 point. Oh, we need to save 1 point to re-roll the savoir-faire. Okay, got a 7 drama, 9 authority, 4 shivers, 6 savoir-faire.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
There's a check in every section. I guess I could ask for help for the first one, and then just wait the 30 seconds for cooldown so that it doesn't affect the other checks. I had shit authority and passed. All right. All right. So we want Motorix here. Let's go, team. Motorix, most important check in the game, supposedly, according to chat. What happened? What happened, chat? I thought you wanted this to succeed. Giving me psych. Ugh. You're all the worst. Alright, we'll give it a try.
You close your eyes and vacate your skull,
A critic.
leaving your brain to wonder, where did that little fluttering light go?
You close your eyes and vacate your skull, leaving your brain to wonder, where did that fluttering light go? That was... that was you. Thanks, Jake. Take that. Total crit.
Total darkness.
Uh-oh.
You sink down the darkest fathoms of your own personal deep, vertebrate by vertebrate, through the unformed skulls of your mind.
Is it mind or is it spine? What did you guys do to me?
Here it will begin.
What about unformed skulls? Where did the church go?
Who fucking cares?
Okay. Good. I'm scared. I hate waking life. I hate this world. I hate and fear everything. All I want is to dance. Please, God, just let me dance.
God?
Well, you know.
Where is your God?
What is a God, really? Where did the music go?
Oh, don't worry. The music's still there. It's you who is gone.
I don't want to go. Don't make me go. No, really, why can't I hear anything or concentrate on hearing? Concentrate.
Nothing. Just the immaculate silence of your spinal fluid. Electrified.
What does that sound like? The the immaculate silence of our spinal fluid electrified. I imagine quiet. Sigma also left. Sigma and me. We both left the church. What was that about unformed skulls? Question mark?
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Every vertebrae in your spine is an unformed skull ready to pop up and replace the old one.
What?
Like shark teeth.
What?
The one you're currently in has a little brain forming in it, waiting for its turn.
Why is my spinal cord getting in on this? Yep, that's how it works. Yeah, gee, you didn't know? Everyone's basically a shark.
To rule the world.
Okay. My little brain's gonna rule the world. This sounds like solid medical advice. Yeah, go approach your PCP and ask them. Be like, hey, so I heard that all of your spine is just a bunch of unformed skulls ready to take over when damage happens to this one. Oh my god, is that true? As it ought to be. Where is it? Who are you? Who are you?
I am the spinal cord.
Okay. I'm ready. What is happening? What do you want?
From what I can see, it's about to bust a move.
Bust a move or don't bust a move? I mean, we have to bust a move, right? Hey, Takaro. Welcome to the party, friend. Sigma's saying that he doesn't want us to bust a move. So I guess we could not. I guess we could not bust a move. Lies and slander. It's libel. Bust a move.
Foolhardy. Do you even know what's happening on the surface? Maybe 1,000 years have passed. Or maybe you started spazzing out like 2 seconds ago.
Either way, I feel like the reaction to that is to bust a move.
With your eyes still closed, the first thing you feel, all the way back in the pivoting darkness of your own torso, is warmth. You have become a triumph of rhythmoplastics, somewhere in a smelly wooden church on the coast of Revachol. The wounds from the war you waged on your body are healing, twist by twist, turn by turn.
We're healing the planet. We're healing the planet, chat. Spinal cord has the moves.
As you open your eyes, you should scream, hyper, hyper. It seems appropriate.
All right. Open your eyes and dance like you've never danced before, or if you scream hyper, hyper. I mean, hyper, hyper.
You have become a flawless interlocking mechanism, a flesh and bone approximation of the throb coming from the speaker setup of the one called Eggheads, entirely, rigidly imbecilic, without pity or fear.
With the sword and with the gun. He's got a gun in his other hand. The sword is supposedly mostly for show and it's not that sharp, but that is a working pistol. So much hype. Hyper, hyper. This pistol and gun is so hyper. You've become a flawless interlocking mechanism, a flesh and bone approximation of the throb coming from the speaker setup of the one called Eggheads. Entirely, rigidly imbecilic, without pity or fear. Get after it. Get hype, chat. Get hype. He's got some moves. Look at that. It's like actually in tune with the beat. Nice.
Free from self-awareness, no deliberation, only, and I mean only, execution.
Pass the collision check. No pain here. No pain, only pleasure. Only dancing. Only execution of the dance.
my god! No way!
The Speed Freaks would-be leader stands slack-jawed in disbelief at the hardcoreness on display. He whispers to himself, "No way." Only execution. This is good execution, not like off of their neck. Yes way, hard cop, or this is really happening. I kind of like the play on words of hard cop. Jay, you want to vote? You help me get here, you can vote. How are we feeling? Yes way, hard cop, this is really happening. We look pretty strong for hard cop. We're hard copping it.
With his reel-to-reel mixer blasting the anthem of a future that will never come, the young man observes your moves for a second.
What say you, Egghead? Then blast into the same hideous pattern, yelling, "Ah!" Our dancing broke Egghead's head. We have broke the head of Egg.
He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner and explodes into dance. What he lacks in sharpness, he more than makes up for in violent enthusiasm.
Violent enthusiasm, which is the only way to be enthusiastic. Like, you can be like kind of mad on something, or you can be violently enthusiastic. It's the only way. Turn to a cell, what are you doing? Just shout dance and pointed at Andre. It's the law. Kim, get in here. Call for Lieutenant to join you. Is there anything more I can do? I want to break the limit. Or guys, I'm out of juice and just stop. Could you imagine if after all that, if I just stopped right here? It was like we got this far and I was like, nah, I think we've seen enough. We should stop. I kind of want Kim. Can you get Kim to dance? What do we think? Leave 4 for later. All right, don't break the limit yet. Got it. I kind of want Kim to dance. Let's see if we can get Kim to dance. The law requires that you dance. It's a really weird stage production of of Judge Dredd, but in this one, he just requires everybody to dance all of the time. Judge Dredd the musical. All right, Kim, get in here.
What's going on here? Delinquents.
He's so grumpy. The lieutenant looks at you and the Speed Freaks grinding around in the church, a group of unhinged lunatics. Delinquents, he grumbles. He's so grumpy.
This is clearly a Code 31 emergency.
Okay, we passed that drama check. Code 31 emergency. Say to yourself, on second thought, maybe I don't need to get to call Lieutenant this pioneering dance-off. I said get in here and dance. I mean, it's Code 31, right? This is an emergency. Code 31, Code 31.
The lieutenant squeezes the bridge of his nose. The lights reflect off his glasses.
Yeah, this is still sober cop Takaro. I've been playing this same run for like a month because I'm so slow at it. I love it. Just everyone picture him. This is all his dances have around him. He's literally pinching the bridge with his nose and going.
He's obviously having trouble adjusting to this new reality.
Sorry, Kim. Empathy agrees. This is the new reality, the one in which you dance.
A Code 31 emergency? Really?
Yes, officer in need of assistance on the dance floor. It's not really an emergency, Kim. I lied. I'm sorry, Kim. I thought it'd be funny to call it Code 31. I didn't even know it was a real code. Yes, officer, in need of assistance on the dance floor.
The lieutenant crosses his arms with a bemused look.
What's happening?
The lieutenant is forced to yell over the futuristic music blasting from the speakers. Officer getting down. I repeat, officer getting down. Well done, Takaro. Well done. Perfect. I'm sorry, I know this looks crazy, but it feels so good. It feels so good to stop. Hell, Kim, I think I'm turning into some kind of hyperstar. I'm not doing anything. The music made its mind up a long time ago. I'm just implementing. I've become Dance, the Destroyer of Worlds, or I'm undercover. Oh, I kind of want to be Dance, Destroyer of Worlds. What say you, chat? What are we feeling like? Oh, it's gonna be Destroyer of Worlds. Alright, I've become Dance, the Destroyer of Worlds. Always are getting down. I repeat.
Good for you. Rock on, then.
He looks around the church hall. Hey, I called you to dance. We ain't going anywhere before we tear shit up. Two? Alright. Let's tear some shit up.
What?
A red check. I did say there was an emergency on the dance floor, did I not? The emergency. Not enough Kim. Nothing, it was nothing. Leave him be. Alright. This is a 97% chance in this authority. That's pretty good. We get +1 because he respects us, which that's amazing that he actually respects us. +3 because we outrank him. This is literally an order. And +1 because our dancing is so infectious. 1 and then 2? Do you think we can do both? What do we think? Well, let us do 1 and then 2? I would like to do 1 and then 2, but I feel like 2 is maybe implaceable. I think it's either 2. Alright, let's yell at him to dance with us.
Who's the one in charge?
Whew, just barely. Just kidding. We got it. We got it. So it is only a crit fail. Geez, sad. Sorry. Yeah, we're the one in charge. Lieutenant, I am only going to pull rank on you one time. That time is now.
Are you kidding me?
Poor Kim. I assure you I am not. Now get your groove on, Lieutenant. It's all a joke to you, isn't it? Chain of command, joke. Future of dance, joke. Well, no more. Cut a rug, Lieutenant. Yeah, we love Kim. Kim's amazing. It's all a joke.
What? Get a what?
Lieutenant leans closer, unable to make your words over the pumping beats. I said cut a goddamn rug, Lieutenant. Boogie. Boogie.
Sheesh, okay.
Aw, poor Kim. He backs up with his hands raised in the air, observing the crisscross of your feet.
Okay, you psychopath. I see what you're doing there. It's jacked up footwork, plus is that Ubi folk dancing?
I love it. Okay, you psychopath. He adjusts his spectacles and pops his collar as high as it will go. Look at that collar. The collar's all the way up around his head. It's almost like a hood. I see what you're doing there. It's jacked up footwork. Plus, is that Ubi folk dancing?
Nah, it's not Ubi folk. It's hardcore.
It can be both, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Lieutenant snorts. You talk a big talk, Lieutenant. Let's see some moves. Hardcore will never die, but you will. Jesus. Say nothing, but push the footwork extra hard. You're big talk, Lieutenant. Let's see some moves.
Oh yeah? I did 15 years in the juvenile crime unit. I can do age inappropriate.
He's like, you call that dancing? I'll show you dancing.
Now, check this shit out.
I'm so excited. I am so excited. Hardcore! It's hardcore!
The lieutenant begins to heel kick the church floor with such intensity, it's reasonable to fear he'll kick a hole right through it, causing the floor to crack and the
dancing intensifies. Dude, that would be worth it. Him taking the whole church down with his tap dancing would be worth it. Gets the heel kick the church floor with such intensity. It's reasonable to fear he'll kick a hole through it, causing the floor to crack, pillars to collapse, bring the church roof down on all of you.
It doesn't look like he'll give a shit either.
Aww. He's finally happy. He's happy to dance. Look at all that dancing. Turn to a cell. What are you doing? Dance. Point at Andre. It's the law. Is there anything we can do? I want to break the law. Let's start with the cell. What are you doing?
The young woman lifts her headphones up slightly and raises her chin, looking at you expectantly.
Annoyed dancing over here. Having a good old time behind his little writing desk. Kim, please. The young woman lifts her headphones up slightly and raises her chin, looking at you expectantly.
Asu, are you going to dance?
Can we get Suna to dance?
No, recording.
She turns to Suna, then back to you. She briskly shakes her head and puts her headphones back.
The lead programmer throws the other young woman a knowing glance before turning her attention back to her own work.
Aw, no cell and no Suna. Rip. Alright. Dance. Point at Andre. It's the law.
The young man immediately bounces up and down, then assumes the same dance pattern, embellishing it with some sort of waving motion.
That waving motion. I love that he was just like on it. No convincing needed. You want me to dance? I am Andre. I'm your dancing man.
The authority of the law is clearly unquestionable.
Clearly unquestionable. Maybe if I push it to the limit, we can get a cell to dance. Dancing is officially the law. That is true, bro. I like your little dancing guy. Best dance. Alright. Let's push it to the limit, everyone.
The dynamic motion of your flailing body is bordering on the extreme. You're going off the charts.
Off the charts, team.
You feel as if turning on the hyperdrive would be a point of no return. Feels almost melancholy. Are you sure you have the entire posse along for this?
Ooh. She can't take much more, Captain. We're breaking her apart. Do we have the entire posse along for this? We don't have the two ladies. Yes, we do. Together. There were no more options. There's no thinking to do. I refuse to think. I prefer not thinking. Together, where are you?
Here we go again!
Let's get to dancing. Gun, sword, sword, gun, sword.
Hardcore fills the air!
So hardcore.
The sound above my head!
That's how you know it's good if it's above Andre's hair.
The what now? The sound above your what?
The lieutenant suddenly stops.
Above my hair, man!
Okay, this is too imbecile. Excuse me.
Oh, we lost Kim. We lost Kim. We can turn on the hyperdrive. Suna is in. +1 because Suna is in. +1 because Andre's dancing harder. +2 because we got Kim dancing. And +2 from dress code from our insane Silk Dragon. Love it. Love it. Sweet, sweet dress code. All power to the engines. Let's turn on the hyperdrive. 97% chance. Do not XCOM me game. I swear to God.
On the coast of the Martinez Inlet, in a small weather-beaten stone church built 380 years ago by settlers from the Occident, most likely to guard against an anomaly at its center, an officer of the RCM is contorting his body into idiotically rigid shapes as he invents the future of dance music. It's the hardest anyone has ever danced.
This is the hardest anyone has ever danced. Ever. We got a 20. We got a 20 check on that 12. We are inventing the future of dance as we speak. What's happening to me? What is this strange feeling that comes?
I am la Revacholière.
Okay, Shivers, you're creepy as fuck. I want to take those points back. How do I take points out of Shivers? I don't want it anymore. Shivers is creepy. I don't want it.
I am the city.
Oh my god. How are you talking to me? Really? We're gonna ask that at this point? Every part of my body has been talking to me for like a week, and we're gonna ask now? Is this how she always sounds? Is she always this creepy? She's like the creepy version of what's the purple one? Yes? Jesus. Your Shivers run must be amazing, G. What do you mean you were the city?
I am a fragment of the world spirit, the genius Loki of Revachol. My heart is the wind corridor. The bottom of my air is red. I have 100,000 luminous arms.
Is there a purple external voice? It's like Inland Empire, kind of. At least it feels like. A little. She doesn't say much. Aw.
Come morning, I carry industrial dust and let it settle on tree leaves. I shake the dust from those leaves and onto your coat. I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you with her. And I've seen you without her. I've seen you on the crescent of the hill.
This is getting depressing real fast. I'm about to take 87 psychic damage. I can feel it. Every time you have the wind interact with you, it's a possible Shivers check. Think of all the times on the rooftop. Okay. Usually like a few words. This is the most I've heard from her combined. Okay. How are you talking to me?
The modulations of my voice are noted down with thermometers and barometers. You feel me in your nostrils, on the little hairs on the back of your neck. I also reside in your lungs and vestigial organs. Everywhere there is space.
I knew I didn't trust those vestigial organs. But who am I? Why are you talking to me?
You are an officer of the citizens' militia, Jaunt and Rebut. When you wear your coat, you wear my soul.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Nope.
You move through my streets freely, in motor carriages and on foot. You have access to the hidden places. You also circulate among those who are hidden.
Maybe we don't bring up me moving through your streets freely in motor carriages. Maybe we just stick to the on foot part, maybe. She told me to look under the floorboards before I even had the ruby chain. Oh, before you had the ruby chain of quests. Huh. She could just feel that there was something under there. I guess she lives in spaces, right? She tells you about the fell building before you get the check. Okay.
I need you. You can keep me on this earth. Be vigilant. I love you.
Finally, somebody loves me. It's just this creepy Shivers thing that's already a part of me. She's like spoilers without spoiling.
An officer of the RCM is lying
unconscious.
on the floor of a small church with his eyes rolled back and his tongue lolling out. Several others are standing around him. He slowly comes to.
We went to Hyper Mega, everybody. Dang, what a slickly designed RPG. I mean, honestly, the game's incredible. Sigma and G we were chatting about it a couple days ago. I think it was Friday. And they were saying how, like, there's just parts of the game that even I haven't seen any of because, like, it'll block off a whole section. It's wild. There's so much to the game. The city, she loves me. You Red Hot Chili Peppers me. Shivers, Chili Peppers. The Red Hot Shivers. Ooh, the Red Hot Shivers. It's the Red Hot Shivers, definitely. I'm gonna be real sad if this game format isn't reused. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, they could definitely make a Disco Elysium 2, or I agree they could apply this to another IP, definitely. Or even if Disco Elysium 2 was set in a different world. I hope it becomes his technique and it just keeps happening in sequels. Yeah, seriously. I mean, I've been incredibly impressed. That's amazing. Yeah, I feel like I missed a lot with my blue focus run. So Sigma did a blue focus run and got insane amounts of experience. I'm doing a purple focus run, and I think G was split red yellow. Disco Elysium show. I did hear that they're going to do a Disco Elysium show. It better be good, Stowe. You're right, because this is a lot. Like, this is a lot to let down. If the game, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of the... Okay, stop. Reset for a second. Some of the newer media that has been coming out based on game worlds has been better, right? Like The Witcher is a good show, right? But for so long, they would grab like a mediocre IP. They were like, oh, we're just gonna like, I don't know, like D&D 3.0. Sure, let's turn that into a movie. It'll be fine. Or like Dungeon Siege, which like I played the shit out of Dungeon Siege, but it wasn't like a genre-breaking game. It was fine. And they're like, oh, this would be a cheap IP. Let's turn it into a movie. And then the movie's garbage. Like I mentioned, I think they're doing better at that now with things like The Witcher, but they easily could revert back to that. And giving somebody, a showrunner or what have you, this, like if you're handed Disco Elysium and you screw it up, that's just tragic. Tragic. Oh man, a Kim sequel prequel? I would play that. I'd play that in a heartbeat. Kim's got to be my favorite character. Kim's amazing. Also, I would love to see Kim in a show, like a Disco Elysium show. You can break the game with blue. Yeah. Yeah, Sigma basically broke the game. Just has all the XPs. But you still, like, miss things, right? Like, Sigma was saying he still missed things, even though he, like, cranked out the experience points. I get sad because there's so many thoughts that I want to do, but I don't want to get rid of. My thoughts are so good, but I want to see what all these are. All these are, each one of these is like a little story that I can't read because I would need to get rid of something. I want more stories. Give them the stories. So you do everything in the right order. Fair. Alright. Let's wake up.
And had a good rest there?
I spoke to the city of Revachol. I don't know about good or say nothing. I spoke to the city of Revachol.
Fuck yeah!
Noid's on board.
I bet you did. Those were some advanced moves, man.
Andre's on board too.
That's all great, but we should really get going. We spent enough time doing aerobic exercise for today.
Ugh, he doesn't like to run, he doesn't like to dance. I guess we'll get up. He only smokes one cigarette at the end of every night.
You might be imagining it, but it feels like Egghead turned the volume down. Such is his respect.
Wow. We got Egghead to go slightly less hardcore by how hardcore we were.
Man! Now! Man! Now!
The would-be leader stutters with excitement. We broke him. It's glued. Yeah, you're right, Singer. It's glued. He can't turn it down. That's true. I guess you could fade it out. Because I think he does have a fader between the two inputs. So he could fade it to something that is not playing. But you're right, he can't turn it down because of the glue core.
Now imagine if we could do that, right? But with like 1,000 people.
I don't know if you could fit 1,000 people in here.
End of human development. Mission complete.
You're welcome, Noid. We did it. Humanity upgraded to the max right here. To the max, it's the only way. Glue core. Right, ecstatic. I wouldn't go that far. Yes, my mission here is complete. Right.
All right.
All right.
You're absolutely beat. Muscles relaxed and feet like noodles underneath.
That's it for now.
Goodbye, officer.
Goodbye, Andre. We did it. did it, team. We got our noodle feet, Staccato. Also, we are styling. Wow, we're ridiculous looking. Have we done full, Oh, we can't go full because we don't have the head that was thrown into the sea. Alright, now we need to try to get our gear back in place. Everything's a mess. Plus 2 logic one. Nope. These are all logic items, so these make sense. We don't wear the dress shirt. Nope. Necktie. Okay, you're right. We do look fabulous. Just absolutely fabulous. But we need to get our gear sorted away. Conceptualization. Conceptualization. Okay. And then boots. Perception. Okay. Take well and set. And what were our glasses? They weren't these. Are they these? Nope. Visual calculus. Inland Empire. Where are our glasses? Oh, these one. Yeah, plus 2 second feet. Are we back? Did we do it? I think we're back. Alright. We also gained 2 more skill points. Oh no, we saved one. We saved one in case the savoir faire check didn't pass. So we leveled up once. Alright. So what do we have left here? Let's see. We're not doing smokes. We're not doing booze. No idea where the helmet is. No idea where the gun is. No spirit yet. This jacket's ours forever. Haven't found a way to give her some figurines. We still need to get our hands on a paintbrush somehow. We can only try to join the reading group at night. This one I'm still having trouble with because for some reason I can't find the spot on the boardwalk to do this. I've been to all the boardwalky areas I can think of, and I can't seem to find it. Willing to take help on this if someone knows the boardwalk for bullet traces where I'm supposed to be for that, because I've spent probably an hour of real life trying to find it. Alright, I guess we just look for Ruby on the coast. She can be anywhere on the peninsula north of the village. Look inside the church. Look around. There are people to the west of the mural. Or I don't know, ask a girl on a date, then ask her. Ask the wind, maybe. Alright, we'll search this church. We'll ask our friend in the fishing village. And then we'll look west of the mural, I guess. What do we have here? How's our shivers now? 4? What do we get to 5, I think? We had like 1 piece of shivers gear. This coat. Is that it? Oh no, we had some shivers gear. Here's a shirt. So that's 2. Tie, 3. Alright, so we could add +3 to shivers. I wonder if that gets us enough to the do that check. How hard a check are you? Oh, it's 11. Legendary check. We'd have a 7. That might be as good as we're gonna get, though. Where the dead man is, I think. It's possible it is locked behind the main quest. Oh. I guessed it was top of the Feld building, which we can't get to the top of the Feld building then. I thought it was going to be where the dead man was on the docks. I did not see him. Or it did not trigger there, I should say. for a composure check, maybe. For our friend here, Stepan. Rip Renee. Rip Gaston Sandwich. Rip my rhetoric. I guess we could do one more rhetoric check. I still haven't found anything that can give me rhetoric though. It's kind of weak. Yeah, that's kind of all of it. Feldmural has a Shivers check. Impossible. But I think that's to get hints about Ruby, I think. Alright, what do we want to do? Do we think, should we go look for Ruby, or should we go see if we can do this Shivers check with our friend, the Dice Payer? What are we leaning towards? Take a peek, make sure there's not some hidden Ruby in here. Soon I saw you.
Yes,
To dance.
what is it?
Come back to that goblet check. Gun, sword. To the mega. Alright. So not in the church. Check the fishing village. Is that the boat? Looks like it. Kim, lead the way. Talk to her about it, right? She's the one who sent us to the Feld building, I'm pretty sure, basically.
Our tenant, the policeman.
How about you? You seen Ruby?
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon, I can feel it.
How about you? My rich compatriot. Have you seen
You're
Ruby?
back? Good. What can I help you with?
By the way, I talked to Everett Clare.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
She smiles carefully. Not at all.
Finally, time to choose sides.
Uh-oh, we have to choose sides? I didn't. He's a beautiful man. Beautiful and just. Everclear is a hero of the workers' movement. He is the champion I've sworn fealty to. He's a bloated rainbow socialist. I can do business with him. For a socialist, he's reasonable. He is not the champion I have chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you and the cause of capital. It's not important if I liked him. I was doing my job. Yeah, you would pick that, G. Swearing fealty to the cause of capital. He's not like really a hero. He's kind of awful. Let's see. I did.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually...
She answers her own question.
Corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, worm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
She looks at the ground and nods.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Correct.
Of course.
But I don't like
And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt worm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something...
She turns to you.
How could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
She smiles.
Don't fall for it. It's a ploy to get you talking. The honey-mouthed syllables, the smiling, the conspiratorial jokes, all of it.
Thanks, Volition. I kind of picked up on that, just a little.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Maybe.
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
Come on, Necktie. What's wrong with you? Ma'am, this whole thing is a takeover. Mr. Everett helped me find my gun. Nope. I helped him turn up the heat on the borscht. He asked me to open a door. He asked me to deliver an envelope. Or I'd rather talk about something else for now. Nah, fam. I don't want to help you at all.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat.
She simmers down.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
No. I don't particularly like you either, for the record. Just in case you were wondering. I know you're just trying to do your job, but that doesn't make you a good person. Alright, let's mosey on down the coast, see if we can find a ruby. Ruby, 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 ruby! The Kaiser Chiefs are here and they're looking for you. What do we have here? Somebody hit something in this rock. Gimme. Money! And there's this job.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
No. We're never getting that. I think our interface is like max, right? That's something we're just doing. Yeah. Even with an 3% chance. Stupid military door. Okay, I don't see anything ruby related up here. Let's keep searching. I feel like we got a hint recently, but I don't know what it was because it was like 5 days ago. IRL. Also, it's amazing how much stuff is hidden on this coast. Just drunkards hiding money in literally everything they can. Rocks and posts and hello? Any rubies here? Don't need any emeralds or sapphires, just a
There's some
ruby.
tear, an empty cigarette.
Would also take vantage point for a gunshot.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Got a 97% chance on this. +3 from death notification. Womp womp. I should put on the Shivers gear just to make this 100%, right? Get +2 from establishing the nightclub and discovering the anomaly. Nice. Actually, we probably can't make it 100%, right? Because there's always a chance that I critically fumble. Yeah, because if I roll double 1, that's the 3% chance. Is that if I roll double 1, right? Alright, let's listen to the winds again.
Suddenly, there's a sigh. carried on the molecules around
I got
you,
a 32.
moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it.
32, Jesus. Where does it go?
In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
There are tunnels below the boardwalk. What is happening?
She's down there.
Shivers knows where she is. This is how we find the killers. Shivers just tells us. I think she's down there, below this building.
Okay. Why?
Snitch. Gee. Shivers is a snitch. Where's the female solidarity? The wind told me we've looked everywhere else. Ever since I woke up, maybe even before, I've been getting these strange cold spells. The wind told me.
So, how do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
He shrugs. He's like, sure, we'll go with your instinct.
Finally, my time to shine.
It's Savoir Faire's time to shine. Is Savoir Faire going to help us with the collapsed doors somehow? Yeah, I don't know. There's a ladder next to the sign. Point to it. Perhaps we can climb, enter through the roof. I don't know if you guys remember, but I did mention this ladder at some point when I was like really hyper about getting into this building. But it's kind of broken.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
That's fair, Kim. Wait, how old was I? Am I 44? How old am I? I'm only a year older than Kim. Oh, she's not here yet. Climb the ladder.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe. Brute force is safe. Look around and find something to break if the ladder fails.
Can I look for something to break my fall if the ladder fails? What's this? Like, let's just break these windows. It'll be fine, right? All right, let's see what this is. Can we climb in through this? No, just break it. Yeah, just break the ladder. It'll be fine. This little tube we got here. Want to climb through that, Kim?
An old pipe peeks out from beneath the rotten boards of the boardwalk. Could this be an alternative path into the fell building?
Probably gross. I'm gonna go to bed. Enjoy your trespassing. Look, no one owns this building anymore, and also we're the police, so no trespassing involved. Also, thanks for your help. Thanks for hanging out, Jay. Hope you enjoyed it. I guess probably catch you in the VODs, bud. Have a good night. This is the police. We can not be trespassing. Let's come closer and look in.
Your eyes slowly begin to adjust to the darkness inside the drainage pipe.
Good night, Stokill. Thanks for hanging out, bud. Thanks for jamming. Thanks for doing some jams. Look, I get it. We're not in the church anymore. That was the highlight of the evening. That's why I wanted to start the stream that way. Start strong, you know.
The lieutenant looks over your shoulder.
What's in there? Could we get into the fell building through this pipe?
Given that this isn't a martial arts thriller, it's highly unlikely, and not without risk to our health either.
A grin flickers across his face.
However, the pipe suggests there may be an entrance to the basement around.
The lieutenant pushes aside the reeds and looks around.
The lieutenant's face lights up. He doesn't usually notice these little things.
Aw, that's because he can't see well. That's so nice. I'm so proud for Kim. Have a good night, Stokill. Maybe I'll see you in the VODs. Otherwise, catch you tomorrow for Monday Night Games. Games.
And it's right here. A maintenance door.
He points to a rusted metal double door to the right of the pipe, obscured by the reeds.
It's jammed shut. The subtle approach isn't going to work on this one. Oh yeah, big boy time. This needs you to put your back into it.
Oh no. +1 because we broke into Kuno's apartment, and +1 because we broke into the communist apartment? What, we're just like, because we're skilled at breaking in places? Is that what's happening? What's in there?
A thin layer of snow gleams inside the pipe.
Okay, what else?
As your eyes adjust, you see some trash. Crumpled up newspapers, cigarette butts. Someone has half-heartedly spray-painted skulls on the right side.
Was it our friend the skull painter? And
nothing. Broken glass from bottles thrown against the walls of the pipe. A syringe.
Alright, let's see what our physical instrument looks like. Unless we want to do this stealthy ladder way. Let's at least look at it. No, wait. Let's save. And now let's look at the ladder. I'm just picturing this ladder killing me, that's all. Like straight up.
A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
No kidding. You're not ready to do this yet, leave. Assess the situation.
The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets.
Oh god.
However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp.
Oh good, razor sharp, peeling, rust, corroded mounting brackets.
In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground? And you're 180?
180 seems about right. 190, I'm a giant. That's probably right.
Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead...
The ladder's like, don't do this.
What if you were to do something more... subtle?
Okay, what do you got for me, Savoir-Faire?
What if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
How does that work? How do I reconceptualize climbing a ladder?
Astral projection. Be open-minded about this.
What the fuck, Inland Empire? What? What if I don't climb? What if I just teleport? Sure.
Teleportation is not a thing.
Lieutenant stares at you, stone-faced. Come on, Kim, where's your adventurous spirit? Teleportation is a thing. Just need a bit of concentration, or it won't hurt to try. Where's your adventurous spirit?
This really has nothing to do with adventure. We are dealing with basic physics here.
It won't hurt to try.
Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
He is restraining himself from using a parental tone with you right now.
He's like, I don't want my partner to die. Please don't die. What? +2 because we saw Tiago climbing. I don't even remember who Tiago is. Does anyone remember who Tiago is? The name sounds familiar, but I don't remember who it is. Who was climbing stuff? And +1 from remote viewer bonus. 92%, it's pretty good. I think we have one piece of Savoir-Faire gear, right? Let's see if we can teleport. Where are you, Savoir-Faire? There it is, glasses. Alright. Don't mind me not saving for any reason at all.
The rusty ladder leads to the rooftop.
Here. Okay, let's hope we don't die. We're gonna try to teleport to the roof.
All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you. You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is...
Was this a Nike commercial? Is Savoir-Faire just Nike commercial-less? Are we is Harry sponsored?
Zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear, your atoms fading out of existence.
That was a fun noise that they played there.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Oh, hi, Trent.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement.
Don't gloat, just stand there like a Samaran master. I did it, Kim. I teleported.
I just saw you climb the ladder. You just climbed it like a regular person.
The lieutenant shouts from below. You just climbed it like a regular person.
No, not like a regular person. Like a phase spider.
We're a space fighter. Thanks, savoir-faire.
The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear.
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring with a backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding here.
I agree. I'm a little worried. I want backup. Let's put our glasses back. There we go. Okay, we gotta find Kim. Maybe we can open the door from the other side. What's this? The central support beam has been destroyed by artillery fire. Oh, good. That doesn't make us nervous. Who needs a central support beam for a building? Can we go over here? No. No. Okay. Alright, Ruby. Don't mess with us. We have a sword and a gun. And our gun's not an antique. Oh! Kim's here. How did we get Kim here? How'd you get here?
Yes?
Kim can teleport. Guys, Kim can teleport. Jesus, this building's wrecked. There's nothing here. It's just debris. The glass is covered with grime and dust. You can barely see out. Postcard? Postcard. Postcard? Postcard. A faded picture postcard from the end of the last century shows Martinez as it was before the revolution. It's the height of summer. Rue de Saint-Ghislain is teeming with parasol-wielding bourgeoisie, and wild pines flags buttress the walkway. Nothing is written on the back. Isn't that nice? Alright, teleporting Kim, let's go to the basement. There's a lot going on in the basement. You should take out your flashlight. Thanks. Fine. We'll put away the sword, I guess. Put this with tools. I can. Can I put this anywhere I want? No, it's a tool. Okay. Flashlight. Keeping the gun out, though. I don't trust any of this. Is this the way we just came from? Just like that? That's where we just came from? This collapse nearly sealed the basement. One can barely squeeze by. Alright. Pleasant. Antiquated office furniture. Last century, maybe? Brought down and forgotten so long ago. This overturned table is covered in orange mildew, crawling with something gross. That orange mildew. Oh, we got rats! Old file folders in the cart, documents silvery with mold. A series of thick, dusty panes of glass. Oh, is this how they replaced the windows? It's the maintenance room. A coat! +1 suggestion. Insulary suit jacket. A muted brown suit jacket, perfect for a day at the office or an evening at a cafe. The red rose at the bottom of the left breast pocket is slowly wilting. How is this flower still alive? How? Do we have suggestion clothes? Empathy, suggestion. Oh, we already have suggestion coat. There. Suggestion. Authority. Inland. Esprit de corps. So many clothes. If only the pawn shop would take some of them. Alright, let's see. Can we open this from this side? Get out of here, rats.
2 rusty metal plates that slide apart form a crude door. It's been here under the boardwalk for a while.
Look, Kim can teleport. He's through the doors already. Who's there?
What do you mean, who's there? It's me, Kim. Stop being around and help me get the door open.
Alright, fine, Kim. I'll help you get the doors open, even though you're already here because you can teleport. Poor broken game.
The doors seem to be on rails, but they've gotten jammed. You grab a side and put some strength into prying it open. With the help of your partner, the 2 metal panels slide open with a creak.
We did it.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that.
You ready?
Yes. Time to investigate these passages. Let's move quietly and not make more sound.
Well, yeah, if you'd just come with me via your teleportation earlier, we would have made all that noise.
Not running is a great way to do that.
Noted. I have been running. I will stop running. Alright. So we will not hit the shift key. No more running. Man, there's nothing in that building, huh? It's just open to some under beach caves here. The beam of the flashlight, a crevice in the wall. Sweet. How do we get over here? Whoa, look at that. That is, look at this. Stale fabric smelling dust. No one slept here in months, maybe years. Man, I could have been sleeping here the whole time. Would have saved me so much real. A revolutionary hat? Give me that hat. +1 encyclopedia. We got a fancy hat though. Give me that hat. We need another row, is what we need. I should take stuff off to fill, so that we get another row. Oop. Damn it. How many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4 things? Ah, we have another row. Get down here. That's a little better. Got a little room to breathe here. Necktie. Glasses. Alright. Where's that fun hat? +1 Mazovian socioeconomics, friendly neighborhood communard. And Ushanka with the Mazovian logo, a pair of deer antlers on its silvery white front. Your ears feel cuddled and cared for by the state. Oh. Look at that. +1 encyclopedia needs to go with My blues. Let's see, 15 sour cup, 25 communist. That maybe gave me a point of communist. Maybe.
This hat is so soft, so warm.
Aww.
It wraps around your head, and your mind tingles with all manner of socio-economic theory.
Love it. Oops, it's a fashion faux pas. Discard it. Nah, this is a Shanka, right? Pat the hat.
Kraz Mazov would have worn this Yushenka. Mazov knew where to cook those thoughts. That's why it bears a Mazovian logo.
Maybe if we wear this to the next communist meeting, it will give us a boost to the check.
Glory to the revolution, comrade.
Glory.
Whether you like it or not, wearing this hat has made you more communist.
Yes. We're so communist. Revolutionary propaganda on the bunk bed, ancient flyers and brochures. These pots and plates are full of dust and spider webs. Gross.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. A plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spider web in the lower left corner of the portrait.
Look, Kim, it's Comrade Mazov.
Yes, I can see that. Looks like some communists were hiding out here. They left a long time ago.
We do look kind of similar. It's the beard, really.
The lieutenant does not seem to share your enthusiasm.
Yeah, we know. He's not a communist. It's fine. We still like him. A long time ago. How long? What's with all these secret weapon caches and secret bunkers? Maybe I should move in here. Seems cozy. Could it be connected to the Mazov bust we found in the students' room? Could someone have stopped through here recently? What's all secret weapon caches and secret bunkers?
We have found a lot of those lately.
Yep.
I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers.
That's wild.
Good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
Yeah, like Ruby. How long ago?
Half a century?
Jeez.
This was probably part of the network of defense posts the communards built against the amphibious landing.
He looks around. Yeah, look at the... Behind this bed, there's a ladder going up to probably like a manhole or something. Would be my guess.
I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda. It would have had radio equipment back then, but that's all been looted.
Looters stealing all the good radio equipment. Maybe I should move in here. It seems cozy.
I won't stand in your way, but only after we're through with this case.
Alright, fine. I'll stay with the old lady. Could it be connected to the Mazov bust we found in the students' room?
Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff.
Could someone have stopped here recently?
You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
Looks like she didn't have a flashlight on her to see the crack in the wall. He looks at the dust. Brush the dust off the portrait.
Years' worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair, matched by an ample moustache and sideburns, look a bit silly.
You take that back. There's nothing wrong with an ample mustache and sideburns.
Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand, grains sticking to the frayed skin of the fingertips. An old man sits on a slab of concrete and taps his fingers against the glass of a scope. You shudder.
Alright. Cool. Oh wait. The same slit window you saw from the outside. Oh. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna go nice and slow, try not to make any more noise. Footprints. It's a clue. Boot prints in the sand. One of the souls appears more worn than the other. That's our girl. That's our driver. I think this is a clue, Shaggy. Something in the air, an unnatural buzzing. Like bugs? Or... Oh wow, look at these tunnels. The tunnel collapsed. You have to find another way around. All right. Just follow these footprints. I wish I had bullets for my gun. It's getting louder, the buzzing sound.
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
That seems bad. Lieutenant, do you feel something?
No. What do you mean?
A pain, a strange tingling, a ghost. Nothing, it's my mind playing tricks. Pain, a strange tingling?
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
He looks ahead beyond the arch. Hold on, you really don't feel anything? I saw them too, footprints with the right sole worn smooth. You feel anything?
No, but you are the sensitive one.
True, I am.
He trusts your gut feeling on this.
I like that he finally trusts my gut feelings on stuff. Like I told him that the wind told me something, and he was like, alright, let's go inside. You're right. Hasn't let us down yet. Has led us astray. We get astray a lot. We're big on getting astray. I saw them too. Footprints with the right sole worn smooth.
Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully.
What do you mean?
Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
This is a perfect way to de-gamify the whole, like, are you sure you want to do this? Once you make this decision, you can't go any further, you can't go back. Or like the zones where it's like, once you get through this door, you'll never be able to go back to that old zone. This is a cool way of doing it.
This part of town is a fine clockwork puzzle.
There you go.
Disturb its peace, and it will start breaking down uncontrollably.
Good to know.
Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
Okay. We found out Everett's plan is to take the harbor. Maybe we should tell Joyce about it. We know what Joyce knows about the murder, but I may have other things to discuss with her. We've checked the buoy with Claus's documents. I want to hear her take on why it was empty before. Ooh, maybe we want to go do that. How bad do you think things could get? Documents.
Okay, why not? Whatever goes down might also affect her. The Union is watching her closely now.
Not closely enough, you suspect, but still, good idea to visit her once more.
Alright, so we should go back and do that. How bad do you think things could get?
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
He smiles in the dark.
Let's try not to worry, he thinks.
I'm pretty worried.
If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
I leave that to your judgment. You already know what I think about cross-pollinating information like this. It's dangerous, but...
He just can't be sure. Maybe it will yield something useful.
I feel ya. Yeah, I don't really want to tell her, though. I don't really like her. We know what Joyce knows about the murder, but I may have other things to discuss with her.
Yes. There won't be time for that once things go down. Matter of fact, I don't think there's time for it now, but...
If you must.
Okay, but I don't want to, so we're not going to. What do you think is waiting for us there?
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
Lieutenant whispers echo down the tunnel.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
Oh, I've been trying.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
He puts his hand to his holster. Okay. You heard the game. We need to go do the other things first. Can I teleport? Nope. Let's go do a shivers check and check on her Clash's passport. And then we'll come back here. This was a fun little secret to give you if you had a flashlight. Perfect for my character since I'm straight communist. So much communists. Alright, we're gonna go out the door. Don't worry, Kim, we'll come back. Is there anything else we need to buy? We can't buy the street light. We can maybe buy a few more heals. We have 5. Sword. Nope. There we go. I guess we could try this check too. I don't think we'll get it, but we could give it a shot. Do we need to get ourselves organized first? We literally can't do that yet. Drainage pipe. Nope. So many things that don't actually exist. Oh, the cargo container. Alright, let's try the shivers check and the cargo container and our friend on the roof there. Can I teleport now? Martinet, please. I know we bought all the things in the bookstore. I could check the pawn shop one last time. I think it's just the street light. Pretty sure. Probably quicker to take the back way. I think this is one less loading screen. I think. We have 2. I think we have 2 available skill points. Pretty sure. Yeah, 2. Hello. We're back.
Officer. It's a fine day for questions.
Yeah, we've got them. I found your buoy. It was empty. Just seawater.
Oh.
Her eyes widened.
Did you take the documents?
No, of course not. As I said, it would have been too risky for me to use those documents anyway. My employer gave them to me. In truth, I should have destroyed them.
I'll file it under a theft of some kind. Perhaps the people who are after you took it.
They couldn't know where I put it. I'm absolutely sure I was not followed. And I've told no one but you.
She thinks for a moment, then shrugs.
You mentioned seawater? I was worried I'd been too careless with the latch. The documents were probably just washed away.
She waves her cigarette.
The words, washed away, sound distant and strange suddenly. Somewhere far away, a dog barks.
Why do I feel like you've won here?
I really don't know, sir. I certainly don't feel like I've won. I feel like shit, sir. All the time.
She takes a sip of her cold coffee.
She smiles, a bitter little smile. She means it.
But this turned out well for you. You've surpassed all suspicions.
Clearly, I haven't. We're having this conversation, aren't we? How well could it have gone, I mean?
She looks around.
The wet wind heavy with brine and industrial pollution from the stacks nearby, ruffles her hair.
We're getting all these shivers checks now.
I'm stuck in Martinez just like all of us. I've been up here for I don't know how long now. I like to call this my rooftop containment facility.
You have been up here for a while. What are you contained for then? This is all around. This all turned out well enough for you. You somehow managed to not become a suspect. Something seems off with this theory I've developed about Ruby. That's it, I conclude. What are you contained for then?
For my sins, of course. The long-standing sins of a bad, frivolous person.
So frivolous.
For destroying my first love. For working for bad people. The list goes on and on.
She's been not great, it would seem. Turned out well enough for you. Someone managed to not become a suspect.
Did I? Why do I still feel suspicion hanging over me then? What I managed was to get him killed. I'm the love that does people in, remember?
She arches an eyebrow in sighs.
The lieutenant looks away, over the railing. He feels uncomfortable with this conversation. He doesn't know what to add.
Something seems off with this theory I've developed about Ruby.
I don't know what to say.
It just seems fortuitous for you.
None of this is fortuitous for me.
That's it then, I guess.
She nods, slowly, carefully even. There is suddenly a strange glint in her eyes. Not malicious, but dangerous.
Let's get back to those lies you told.
Lies?
She repeats, then trails off. It's unclear what she intended to say.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. We demand her anxiety. We demand her fear.
Nah.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger.
Yeah, I'm a tiger. Alright. So we're done with that one. Let's buy something from the fridge shop. We'll try that really hard red check with the, see if we can get a paintbrush, I think. That's what it was for. Pretty sure. From our friend the Skull. Quote-unquote friend. Oh, that's right. Before I buy something from the fridge shop, I should double check to make sure there's anything new in the pawn shop. I don't think I've checked it today. Close the door on me, kitchen dude. Why are you closing the door on me? To the pawn shop. Sorry, Gaston. If only you'd shared your sandwich, maybe this never would have happened. That's still what happened. Anything new in the pawn shop? Just this $700 street lamp.
Hello, hello. Let me...
How about you, friend? You got anything?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
The tree still lights up because we could kick it if we want.
You keep coming back.
Alright, to the fridge shop. Maybe just one. No. 2 full reheals. This one, I think.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Is this cheaper? That would be 3 of these would be $270. This is cheaper.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
There. That's probably enough. We got 10 buckaroos. To the dice shop. How are you doing, friend? Everything good in your world? I haven't talked to you since.
Make way for the master poet.
You seem fine. To the basement. It's so dark down there. It's too funny. Ugh, I need a flashlight. Fine. There we go. Where are the stairs? There we go. Hello. Shiver's clothes, right? Shirt. Tie. There's one other one. Coat. Styling. Shiver 7. Okay. Not nothing.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
+1 from remote viewer, +2 from found the 2mm hole in the world. Let's do it. Why hasn't your business failed?
A gust of cold air sweeps through the
Just
chimney.
barely.
The stones and minerals on the shelves rattle as though agitated. For a moment, it almost feels as though you're outside the building, exposed to the atmosphere.
Hey Niha, the curse is real and I figured out why I despaired you. This is still just a theory, but hear me out. I think I know why your business hasn't failed. Theory.
Didn't we already talk about this?
She asks as the wind continues to seep in through the cracks in the old chimney. It's because you're not in the same building as the others. This isn't technically the doomed commercial area.
What are you talking about? My address is exactly the same. Rue de Saint-Guélan 10.
She says, shaking her head.
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture. Its ruins swallowed up. Yet it has a different address in the heart of the city.
No, this used to be a coal plant. Touch the safety curtains. You're in a chimney of another building.
This doesn't make any sense.
She looks around the makeshift nest that she has carved out for herself, bewildered.
Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from?
Let's just say I have my methods. Unusual methods. It has a different address in the heart of the city. I'm just using logic. It's windy in here. You probably haven't properly sealed the chimney crown.
You're right. I should take a trip to the roof once the snow is gone.
She says, looking up.
Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
Don't let her become complacent. She still needs to ward her soul against the evil forces.
You got it, Inland Empire. Actually, it's only your workshop that's protected. You should still do something to defend your person. No one is ever really safe from failure. Defend your person.
She starts laughing, her fingers trying to rub away the exhaustion from her face.
Look away, I want to talk about something else now. What?
Do you know what this is?
She raises her hand to reveal a piece of metal shining on her index finger. Your lucky charm? Some kind of ward? It looks like a regular piece of jewelry to me. I don't care what it is, I only came to tell you about why you haven't failed yet. Some kind of ward?
It's a mourning ring. I made this when my first company failed. It was a small jewelry shop right here in the East Delta Commerce Center, built with the little I inherited from my parents. I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan.
Why are you telling me this? Or C, the curse is real. I bet you didn't run this little jewelry shop from the protective depths of the chimney.
No, you're right. I didn't.
She laughs again, but it sounds rather small and sad.
It wasn't just a jewelry shop either. I always thought that it was just the world that you were supposed to try again and again until you finally succeed.
Oh, well, persistence is good.
And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney?
No, don't call it a dump. You've made it nice and cozy here. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. It's entropy. Yes, coincidence is all that safeguards us. It's nice and cozy.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. It's such a precarious place. Nothing ever works out the way you want it.
She stares out the window, not really hearing your words.
That's why people like role-playing games. You can be whoever you want to be, you can try again. Still, there is something inherently violent even about dice rolls. It's like every time you cast a die, something disappears. Some alternative ending or an entirely different world.
That's one way to work at multi-universe theory. There's an episode of Community that does something like that. She picks up a pair of dice from the table and examines them under the light.
But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer.
You're welcome. She gives you a tired smile. The precarious world thought, huh? We did it. Ooh, that unlocked the cargo door. We can go give that another try. That's nice. Don't have to spend the point. Temporary research bonus. All red checks fail. Jesus. Research time 4 hours. Seems like the point of this game is victory. The absence of defeat on all fronts. Victory in business ventures and creative undertakings. Victory in love and over the people. Political victory. Ideological victory. Hell. Even sexual victory. Definitely a lot of object-based victories too. Having things and not losing them. One problem though. Not a lot of victors in sight. Everyone's mostly losing. Why is that? And how do you not lose? Alright. Cool, cool, cool.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Sure.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind.
I want to die for the world setting, sweet and basic.
That's a classic, yes. A standard role-playing die with plan motives. Now, for the material, most of my customers opt for an exotic wood. For this, I would suggest Issemene snake wood.
Interesting.
For 7 rel, I could have it ready in 8 hours.
Need to think about it.
Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
I want to die for the Whirl Untethered setting.
Ah, yes. Fortress Accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The Whirl Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plans, it uses motives of ice and death. And loss, of course.
Ice, death, loss. Sounds like you.
That does sound like me. Thanks, conceptualization.
I'm thinking something made from alligator jawbone, cast in black resin. The reptile bone is as white as ice and dead as, well, death. For 7 real, I could have it ready in 8 hours. Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
Cursed dice?
What do you mean by cursed?
Abracadabra perished like this world. This curse is commercial area, this curse is my life. We already did this curse is my life. Perish like this world.
Alright, how about I surprise you? Come back in 8 hours with maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
Tell me about your most extraordinary die.
A star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm a star myself, a superstar, and superstars don't care about money.
Yes, you definitely have the proper attitude. How about a pair of 100-sided dice, made of ivory and inlaid with lodestone, a naturally occurring magnet, to complement your magnetic personality?
Of course.
Pieces of lodestone were used as the first magnetic compasses, from which they derived their other name, coarse stones.
Well, we just got $2 more. Maybe we can afford one now.
That's a stone for leaders.
I'm a leader.
10 real, and I can get these ready in 8 hours.
But do magnetic dice even roll properly?
It's true. Magnetic dice are definitely different. When rolled together, the magnetic fields of the pips interact with each other to push and pull on each other as they're rolled, just like all magnetic personalities do.
You think about it.
Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
Sorry, but I don't know what die I want.
How about an amber die?
No, amber sounds too boring. Amber, a poor man's gold?
Who told you amber was cheap? It's beautiful, really, and has been treasured since the ancient times.
Yeah, that's true.
For 7 real, I'll craft you a 13-sided die from piece of amber with a
13
fossilized
sides.
insect. It's perfect for those who can't seem to let go of their past.
That's cool with a fossilized insect. Sounds like me.
I had a feeling.
She smiles but says nothing more.
Maybe you have some other ideas for dice?
Once we started getting money from checks, I should have started buying these dice because they each take 8 hours. We could have had 12 different dice. Alright. Let's get the fancy ones. Extraordinary.
A star that fell from the firmament. Yes, you definitely have
Pieces of lodestone. That's a stone.
10 real, and I can get these ready in 8 hours.
Alright, what's 8 hours from now? 16, 24, midnight? She's not going to be open at midnight. It's a deal.
Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
She takes a small notebook from her table and writes something down, her expression pleased. I mean, of course her expression's pleased. We just bought her most expensive dice. Yeah, as soon as we had money coming in, it would have been smart to start ordering these dice because maybe they do fun stuff. And there's something to buy! The floorboards creak. Thanks, Perception. Alright, let's get out of here. We already did this, right? Yeah, we were awesome.
The barbell waits patiently.
Goodbye, Bookstop. We're done with you. Alright, let's go see if we can open up a container with rhetoric. I also don't want my flashlight anymore. I want my sword back. Bam! You go up here. sure to have some money with you. Oh, I didn't even need the money until pickup? Ugh. It's COD. It's cash on delivery. I could have been ordering dice this whole time. Just the worst. See your container you can't open. Equip a pry bar. Except for the container that matters most. The container that matters most requires rhetoric. Let's see what we have for clothes. I feel like we don't have a whole lot that adds to rhetoric. Polo shirt? Oh. We need to fix our shipper's calling too. Coat. So fancy. Alright, let's try that again. Looking for rhetoric. So much drama. Shirt. I probably should do this now, though. Need those encyclopedia checks. Okay. Rhetoric? No. That's it. It's just the shirt. 5. Okay. Chad, any chance you want to give me some intellect? See if anyone's paying attention.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
We got +1 from the precarious world, +1 from Eradicate Thorough, +1 from 2 days, +1 from many days, +1 from the Siren Dice. Alright, any of you awake? Any of you want to give me some intellect? Maybe we can get this door open? Come on. How are we feeling? How are we feeling about some intellect? I believe in you. Someone must be awake. Someone must be awake for some intellect. Nope, everyone's asleep. Everyone's been sleeping. You're all half awake. Let's give her a roll. This is a free roll anyways.
Despite the dirt that
Holy
surrounds
shit.
and trails you, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you.
We did it! We got 2 5s. We did it! We rhetoricked open a container door. Despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you, a beacon of light emerges deep within you. Hello? Is there anybody in there?
The door stands silent.
Satisfied, detective?
A wiry smile crosses the lieutenant's face.
Try again.
If there's someone in there, I'd like to talk to you.
Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself inside the door.
I can't believe this.
Ahoy! Come on in!
Mega rich light bending guy.
You can't be serious.
The smile disappears. Take that, Kim. Take that. We rhetoricked open the door. I'm just gonna go ahead and save. I can't believe we actually did that. Amazing. We're going in. so excited. So excited for this container. Look at this container. Look at this madness. Look at our money. Look at all of our money. We're rich now. Now we're poor again. Hello? Hello? Hello?
The man stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of capital.
Capital.
The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review.
So much money here. Squint or cover your eyes? Squint.
Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo.
See, I told you, Kim. There's no physics. Also, look at this. This is wild. Kim's face is all like stretched out.
Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too hard.
Man, I bet you that physical calculus check is nuts. I mean, it's an impossible check, so that makes sense, but if you actually pass it, it's probably wild.
In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
Wow, what's going on in here? Hello!
Welcome! Come in, make yourself at home. Sorry, I'm not better able to receive you. I wasn't expecting visitors today.
Me either.
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
What you can see of his body appears composed in a sharp summer suit and yacht shoes, excuse me. Who are you? We should get back to our investigation. Thank you for your time. Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days.
There's genuine surprise in his voice.
Anyhow, my name is Rustam Theodore, investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
I'm sorry that I'm not part of your usual circle. A license holder, an investor, an extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
Mr. Theodore, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
Harriet Dubois.
Pleasure to meet you, Harriet Dubois. I must admit, the name suits you very well.
He says warmly. You just like it because it's fancy. How did you become so rich? What are you doing in this container? You're a rich investor, right? Can I have some money? We should get back to our investigation. What did you do to become so rich?
Oh Lord, not this again.
What's the matter, Kim?
Oh, nothing. It's just that we've got this murder to solve, and yet you go around asking everyone about money. And every time I ask, are you sure this is related to the case, you say, sure, Kim, I think it is.
Yeah.
And yet, it never seems to get us any closer to solving the case.
Are you sure?
It's quite alright. I'm used to the question by now. To be blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in Graft.
Must be nice. This is what happens with wealth. It just passes down. Never gets dispersed. Where's my communism?
All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
State policy, eh? What's it like being an extremely high net worth individual? Cool, I want to ask you something else. What's it like?
I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. You've got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level.
I don't think that's how that works.
But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money.
Too
my
real.
assets are so diversified that I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what.
It's too real. It hurts my soul. Too close to real life.
Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really.
Not really. We just like to be rich. It's fine. It's really fun. You're right. Capital accumulation is its own reward. Don't you think that you should use your great wealth for the glory of your fatherland? You're a thief. People out there are working their asses off while you chill here. It's great that you've done so well for yourself, but don't you think you owe some of that wealth to the rest of society? Well, yeah, of course I'm picking that.
Sure. And they benefit when I buy things to stimulate the economy. Do you know how many jobs it takes to build and maintain a racing yacht?
To build and maintain a racing yacht? Hundreds?
Dozens, at least.
Oh my god.
Of course, in the future, it'll all be automated. But my point is this.
This is driving my communism up a wall. My point is this, he says, jabbing his finger into the air a bit.
Every man gets what he earns.
Uh-huh.
It's the height of tyranny to take that from him.
You earned all of the money that your grandmother gave to you? Say nothing, or, man, being a high net worth individual sounds great. Sure does.
It is truly. It's almost entirely carefree. It really leaves you time to better yourself spiritually.
Is that how you became the essence of wealth inside of a container crate?
Hey, all this talk about money has made you lose the thread. What is going on with the light in this place? That's what you need to ask him about.
Thanks, Perception. There's something strange about you. What are you doing in this container? You're an investor. Can I have some money? What are you doing in this container?
Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me lots of time to think.
I feel like those first two things can't be true.
By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly?
We're in Martinez, a district of Revachol, the former capital of the world. We're in Martinez. There's a pretty good hostel here called the Rolling Crags. We're in Martinez. There's a cool church here. We're in Martinez. There's a creepy abandoned commercial area here. I don't really know. Church.
Was it Krasmazov that said, religion is parolidon for the masses?
Probably.
He may have been a commoner, but we're in agreement about that. Still, I imagine the architecture is quite lovely.
It is.
It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself.
Why not?
One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money.
Poor you. Wait, why don't you help them? You've got so much money, it can't make a difference to you. So you travel from place to place via shipping container. Why don't you help them?
There simply aren't enough hours a day to hand out all the handouts. It's like feeding seagulls. There are always more, and they never seem to do anything interesting with it, except more seagulls.
Uh-huh.
Spending money is a matter of desire. I'm sure you agree. I don't have the desire for spending it like that.
Yeah, that I believe. You don't have the desire to spend it like that. So you travel from place to place via shipping container?
Smart, no?
Is it?
It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to.
Uh-huh.
Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, fail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit bourgeois.
Oh, we couldn't have that. Also, can I have some pale-proof outerwear, please? So you're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle. Those things all sound pretty nice. Yawn. That does sound pretty tiresome. That's not pretty nice.
Don't get me wrong. They're nice things. But once you achieve a certain level of wealth, your time and mental space become much more important than material goods.
Yeah, of course they do. Because you no longer worry about material. Oh my god, I can't deal with the mega rich light bending guy.
He speaks from the heart. He has very different problems compared to low net worth individuals such as yourself. For example, no problems at all.
Exactly. Thanks, empathy. So you're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle. Good. Now that we've sorted that out, let me ask you something else.
Go right ahead.
There's something strange about you.
What do you mean?
His essence seems to signify actual surprise. Well, I don't know how to put it, but you look somehow a little different.
Are you talking about my chin?
Yeah, it's the chin. No, I mean, I can't even see you. It's as if something is happening to the light.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, I've heard of this effect, though I've never witnessed it myself, of course. It has something to do with our VGViking coefficient.
I'm too poor to see you, is that what I'm hearing?
The VGViking coefficient is a ratio designed to reflect the difference in net worth between individuals. When the coefficient is close to 1, or 100%, it means one person possesses all the net worth. Among that group of individuals, it's been observed that when the VGViking coefficient reaches about 0.96 or so, the laws of physics begin to bend around the high net worth individual.
He's so rich, he breaks physics. Are you telling me that you're so rich that light literally bends around your face? What is our coefficient?
The VGViking coefficient for you and this individual appears to be
close to 100%.
0.9998, repeating.
So close to 100%. It's only because I have that 10 real or whatever. Are you telling me that you're so rich that light literally bends around your face?
Among other things. But calm down. I'm but a lowly single-digit billionaire.
Oh, poor you. Really?
No, not really. There are actually quite many digits.
A man this chill is at least a triple-digit billionaire.
Yeah, you know, just a triple-digit billionaire. It's fine. Kim, are you seeing this weird stuff?
I see nothing of the sort. To be frank, all I see is a gentleman who's unusually well dressed for Martinez, in a cargo container, which I admit is odd.
Okay. Well, your coefficient must be better then. Kim, where are you hiding all your money?
Yes, I imagine that does look strange to you. My container.
Alright, we're not gonna ask for money because we don't do that. We should get back to investigation.
Why go so soon? I feel we've so much more to talk about. Ah, well, until next time.
Kim, I have questions.
Yes?
Wow, that was something. Get richer just by being near this multi-digit billionaire. At least 3. Phew, that was something. Let's go yell at Everett about trying to start a drug ring, shall we? It won't matter because we don't have any evidence. Hey, you.
Mr. Dubois, the word in Martinez is a certain police officer is once again happily reunited with his service weapon. Congratulations, my friend.
He winks at you.
I prefer my police officers old-fashioned like that, with a gun. You can do so many things with a gun that you can't do without one. Now, what can I help you with?
Look, my gun, show it to him. Remember that container I asked you about? Turns out there's a mega rich light bending guy inside. Look, my gun.
My. She's quite the looker, Harry. You can't imagine how pleased I am the two of you are reunited. Tell me, was it difficult to convince the pigs to give it up?
The man pauses to tap on his chin. The important thing is I got my gun back.
I guess you're right, Harry. I appreciate you coming back to report on your progress. Now, what can Everard Clare do for you?
Remember the container I asked you about? Turns out there's a mega-rich light-bending guy inside.
Mega-rich light-bending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there?
He's so rich, he could get in anywhere. Slime like him must have oozed in through the cracks. He must have been in the container when somebody accidentally closed the door. I don't know how he got in there. He's so rich he could get in anywhere.
Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega-rich light-bending guys.
He slams his fist on the table. I don't believe you, Everett. I don't think you did. Nothing can stop an innovative mind. I think he wants to take down the proletariat, Everett. Kim, tell him he was there. You know, some of him may have been a figment of my imagination. Kim, tell him he was there.
There was a guy in the container, but he didn't bend any light. That was in the detective's head.
Ugh, how dare you, Kim.
Honestly, guys, we might be moving a spot of drugs through this harbour, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega-rich. I have a reputation to protect.
Yes, for God's sake, you're a socialist. The mega-rich are people too. He's a nice man. Gave me stock tips. Yes, the transportation of mega-rich should be more tightly regulated. Didn't seem like he was safe. You should be honored by the presence of this magus. He was of half Revacholian blood and amassed his wealth using the mysterious bond of nationhood. Gross. For God's sake, you're a socialist.
You're right, Harry. I am a socialist. I'm going to catch the mega-rich guy inside the container and harvest his energy to power the harbour's fog lights.
You should do that.
I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry.
Next I'm going to tell you about a cell.
Funny. That doesn't ring any bells, Harry.
Man, that's out a lazy yawn.
Funny. She was trying to set up a narcotics operation in the old church on the coast.
He says, looking up from his notebook.
Oh, that a cell. Yes, I do seem to remember sending a pretty young thing down there to liven up the place. Get some melodic music in there.
He taps his temple. Did you also tell her to start the amphetamine lab? Melodic music, liven up the place? Yes, that checks out. Let's change the subject. No, the amphetamine lab.
Amphetamine lab? That sounds very immoral and debauched. Frankly, a health risk.
He seems taken aback. Sure.
But what do I know about kids these days? The music they listen to, the drugs they do while they listen to that music?
He shakes his head with a melancholy smile.
It sounds to me like you are trying to start an amphetamine lab in the district. And you're using some delinquents you found, God knows where, to set it up and run it for you.
The lieutenant says with an uncharismatic note of contempt in his voice.
Found God knows where? That Asel is the daughter of Miko the Kebab, a man who once killed a guy with a kebab.
The man exhaled softly.
I think a daughter of a man who killed a man with a kebab can handle running a little nightclub, don't you?
Miko the Kebab? Really?
Maybe it was Bogovir. Or Jakub. I think it might have been Conrad.
He stares off into the distance. Alright. You're the worst. You're the worst, Everett. Anyway, I shut down the amphetamine production, but let them go on with the nightclub plan.
A nightclub? Harry, I'm an old-fashioned guy. After work, I like to listen to some rock and roll music and have a non-alcoholic lager. Nightclubs don't interest me.
He taps on his chin.
But here I am, talking about myself, when you have much more important things going on. Tell me, Harry, how can I help you?
Oh, I've got some questions.
I'm always happy to educate and entertain you, my friend. So, what's on your mind?
We don't need to tell him about
Very nice, Harry. Is there anything else?
We can't tell him about this. Turns out the strikers were being served alcoholic brew. I stopped this madness.
I don't know what that means, Harry, but I love it. I love your initiative. Knowing you're out there keeping things running lets me focus on the big picture stuff. Don't even tell me what was going on. Alcoholic brew? Stronger? Stopped it? Strike? I'm just gonna let you surprise me, Harry.
Alright. You're the worst, Everett. You're the worst. Goodbye. Alright. Is there anything else we needed to do? Oh, paintbrush. That's what it was, paintbrush. Try get another difficult check. Are my clothes normal? Do I have the right shirt on? Because I needed something for that check, right? Rhetoric? Yeah, I don't have any rhetoric. So I'm just taking it off. Let's go talk to Cindy the Skull and see if she'll give us a paintbrush. Because we're an art cop. Cindy, we need your paintbrush. We'll give it back. Let's see what this check was again.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Conceptualization. I don't think we have anything else that adds to that. It's a red check, so maybe I should just add the point to it anyways. Oh, we're already maxed out. Okay. I haven't found anything that adds to conceptualization. We have what we have, as far as I can tell. Just quick little save for no reason at all.
Hello again,
paintbrush,
officers.
please?
Have you come to admire my mural?
Let's try. Nope.
They do say the painter always paints his own portrait.
We were not close. We failed our conceptualization check. They say a painter always paints his own portrait. I'm going to paint a self-portrait, but sort of, you know, from the inside to show people what it's like.
That's pretty fucked up. Even for you, piggo.
Stop belittling me, Cindy. What if I add some interpretive dance? Okay, I won't do it. Please just give me some paint and a brush. I need to do some art.
You're a real sad sack. You know that? Go ahead then. Art it up. Just try not to hurt yourself. And no self-portraits.
She drops the paintbrush at your feet. Thanks, Cindy.
Sure, anytime. Us shit artists have to help one another. Besides, I was out of fuel oil anyway.
But I'm not. Also, she called me a shit artist. That's not very nice.
She only gave it to you because she doesn't see you as competition.
Whatever, I'll take it.
The right idea is not coming to her. It's excruciating.
Sorry, Cindy. That must be depressing.
You know what you've got in that fuel canister you scavenged from your Kanema? Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, paint, and a brush. You're ready to do this.
Let's do some art. Paintbrush? Paintbrush. Banged up fuel canister. Bristles smell nauseatingly of heavy fuel oil. Specks of red, orange, and green paint cover the aluminium ferrule. Alright. Add even more beauty to the wall. We're gonna paint! I'm so excited to paint. It's painting o'clock. Time to paint. Time to paint.
The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded revolver. What will it be, Desperado? Quite a few things come to mind.
Fuck the police. I love you, Kuno. Mother of all walls. What shadow lies there beneath the bright gleam? Draw a 3,500-year-old pictogram of a human being. Renee lives? Rip. Something beautiful is gonna happen. No parking. Or leave the wall blank. Let the wall remain blank for now. No parking. Jesus. Something beautiful is gonna happen. Renee lives. Draw a 3,500-year-old pictogram of a human being. What shadow lies there beneath the bright gleam? Aha! We did it.
You've spoken. The wall will now silently repeat the message for a decade or so, until the sea air degrades the paint, adding another layer of detritus to the city.
We did it. We arted. We lost Cindy's brush and the banged up fuel canister. We added even more beauty to the wall. 10 experience.
Very poetic. Real poetry. Should we return to our murder investigation? I hear there's a really bad one we are supposed to solve.
Ugh, yeah, Kim. Lieutenant nods in appreciation. It doesn't sound sincere. Nice. Hey, Kuno S, do you like my painting?
Trying to sneak up on me again?
No, she doesn't, because she's the worst. Alright. And that painting marks the 3-hour mark of the stream. So I think we'll call it there for the evening. Had a pretty good run there. Got a bunch of things done today, and we come back. I think it's we'll go back to under the Fell building, and we'll go try to find Ruby in that cave. I think we've done all the things we can do except buy more dice, but time has to pass for that, so we'll just do that when we can. Let's see, it's currently Sunday, so the next stream will be on Tuesday. So that's when we will go after Ruby, on Tuesday, a couple days from now. If you are still hanging out with me, well, hey, thanks for sticking around for the rest of the stream. I hope it was enjoyable for you. It certainly was for me. If you're catching us in the VODs, well, thanks for taking a couple minutes out of your day to spend some time with us in Revachol. And of course, if you want to not watch it on the VODs, catch it live, we stream most Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern and going until midnight Eastern. All those times are ish, and I said most Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays because occasionally I have to work or something. But we usually get them. I'd say we get 5 out of every 6 weeks. We end up hitting all 3. I think that's what we're at. And of course, like I always say, if you don't want to remember any of those things, no problem at all. You can join the Viking Raiders, jump in a longboat, and grab an oar, and then you'll get a notification whenever we go live, so you don't even have to know when it is that we typically go live. And the easiest way to do that is to just press that follow button, and then you'll get a notification when we go live. Let's see if we have anybody that we could raid today. I'm going to go take a quick look here. Maybe we can just go on out with a little raid for somebody. See who we have live. We can spread some love on our way out, hopefully. Who doesn't love a little love, right? Let's see who is live. Sure. Sure. Looks like White Knuckle. Grip's playing Dying Light 2, Stay Human. Let's go there. Let's go hang out with White Knuckle, alright? I'm going to get out of here. You all have a great night. Thank you for your time. And I'll see, hopefully see you all on Tuesday. We'll catch you then. And we'll catch Ruby then, maybe. Huh? Huh? Alright, here we go. Have a good night, everyone.
You're someone.